A quick stop at a neighborhood grocery store. It is a seemingly simple task that many of us do regularly.
But across the Houston area, the unfortunate reality is that access to fresh food does not come as easily for some as it does for others.
And it can impact lives in more ways than one.
This week in our Stronger Houston series, Channel 2's Sophia Ojeda looks at the regions in our area deemed food deserts. She finds out what's being done to get healthy food into more homes.
You also need healthy food, healthy, affordable food within a walking distance or within a close proximity to people's homes so they can get healthy food and have a healthy lifestyle and end up living longer.
Since the pandemic began, Baker Ripley House has hosted drive-through food distributions every week, several times a week. Sometimes they see 300 to 500 people a day, other times 1,000.
Food deserts are a big problem here in Houston, and considering the size of our city, the diversity that everyone talks about, it's actually very sad that many communities don't even have a single grocery store that they can go to. But this really affects your quality of life, your health, and all aspects of your community.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a food desert is an area where at least 1/3 of the population lives greater than 1 mile away from a supermarket for urban areas, greater than 10 miles for rural areas. The USDA has designated these areas as food deserts in and around Houston. 2nd Ward, Greater 5th Ward, out to the East End, Galena Park, out to Channelview, East Houston, up to Aldine, Westfield, out to Acres Homes, down to Bel Air, Southwest Houston, Sunnyside, and Central Southwest. A recent study by Rice University's Kinder Institute for Urban Research found an estimated 724,750 people who are food insecure live in the greater Houston area. With a food insecurity rate of 16.6%, that's about 4 percentage points above the national average. And more than 500,000 Houston residents live in the USDA's designated food deserts. Experts say it usually affects areas with more poverty.
The two actually often go hand to hand because it is food insecurity that will generally drive a food desert.
Joni Mitchell Wallace lives on Houston's central southwest side. The closest grocery store to her is Foodorama on Hiram Clark and Fuquay. She's in her 70s and takes a cab or bus to get there.
They let me have a chair to sit down in when I'm waiting on my cab.
Joni says it's difficult for her, but much worse for others in the community who cannot get around on their own.
The elders really need someone to check on them, to find out the groceries they need, since I'm wanting to deliver it to them.
About 10 miles away, in a south side community also marked as a food desert, one of the only options for groceries, Jim's Supermarket, recently was reduced to rubble.
Jim's just burned down, which was servicing a lot of the communities in the Black community.
Once coronavirus hit and many families lost income, even more people found themselves needing help.
So we immediately saw both hunger and poor nutrition issues, crop up very quickly.
The Houston Food Bank does a lot to help 800,000 people in an 18-county area combat food deserts and food insecurity. But it's not an issue that can be changed overnight because grocery stores typically aren't built in areas where there's not income to sustain them.
Simply thinking of this as like, oh, if we just provide nutrition education, or if we simply try to subsidize supermarkets in an area, those techniques have been proven not to work. We need to look at how is it that we help families not be in poverty. And over time, we're not going to see food deserts when that happens.
The Houston Food Bank is trying to go beyond emergency food assistance to help break the poverty cycle with programs like Food for Change. Food scholarships are being offered to students in college, also those who sign up for workforce programs, and families in affordable housing who commit to reading programs. That is giving families a shot at higher education, higher income, and ultimately a healthier life. Reporting for Stronger Houston, Sophia Ojeda, KPRC, Channel 2 News.